What is going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning in on today's car review. I'm your host, Gabe, and today we're going to be looking at this 2018 Cayman GTS, or as it likes to be called now, the 718 Cayman GTS. Before I continue this review, I want to give a little disclaimer about the video. I'm not going to be doing a very in-depth review. This is not a very detailed about all of the awesome features that this car comes with. There are plenty of other YouTubers out there that do a very nice and detailed review, but I'm just going to stick to the essentials that anybody that wants to purchase the car might be looking at. So the 718 Cayman GTS is basically the best level trim that you can get for the Cayman series, and it has gone through really two major changes in the last 2 years. The first one being that it had the name change from the Cayman to now the 718 Cayman, and the second biggest change is the engine swap. The 2018 718 Cayman GTS is fitted with a 2.4-liter small displacement turbocharged engine. It's a flat 4-cylinder which produces 365 crank horsepower and roughly 309 foot-pound-feet of torque, making this car a 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.9 seconds. The previous engine was a 3.4-liter naturally aspirated 6-cylinder, and it was only making around 340 horsepower and around 280 foot-pound-feet of torque. 0 to 60 was around 4.2 seconds. So obviously there was a very drastic change. Now, this engine swap has had a lot of controversy in the Cayman and Porsche and really car enthusiast community. One of the biggest reasons why is because of the exhaust, because the 2.4 liter does not produce the same exhaust note as the 3.4 naturally aspirated 6-cylinder. Alright, so let's get an exhaust clip of that 4-flat turbocharged engine. So it's a pretty unique sound. I can't really compare it to the 6-cylinder because I actually haven't driven it or I've actually heard it, so I can't really bash on it and say that, oh, they made a horrible decision doing so. It's just like a regular 4-cylinder with a little turbo on it. But I have to admit that it does sound okay. It's not necessarily the best sounding Porsche available on the market, but it does sound okay. So this 718 Cayman GTS is black on black. The exterior paint color is black, and it comes fitted with these very nice Carrera S style rims that are standard for the GTS, which is very cool. The black rims are also complemented with very nice 4-piston brakes that are color-coded in red to give it that nice little offset from the black on black color. The Cayman GTS has a very unique front bumper that is specific to the Cayman GTS. Very sporty, very aggressive, has a lot of aero in there to allow the airflow to channel through. But because it's a mid-engine car, the front is not as important as the side vents, as you see here. The side vents are fully functional and they feed the engine very cool air when you're going fast. Now, one thing is very certain about this car, and I think it's one of the coolest features of it. If we go to the back of the car, we have that retractable wing that is basically the coolest thing of this car, the exterior portion of it. I do have to say that it looks amazing. For the purpose of this video, I'm gonna have it up the whole time because it looks just so cool. I also love it how the exhaust tips are also finished in a matte black type of look, so it really complements the black on black color scheme. So now the interior of the car, what can I say? It's a Porsche. Porsche has always been known for having very nice interior. Porsche is the type of car manufacturer that makes you feel very special when you sit in the car. This is the GT Sports steering wheel. The styling is very cool. Very important, it does have the little dial here that basically switches on the performance capabilities of the car. So right now it's set on comfort, but as we will drive further along the video, we will see the different functions. One of the really cool things I love about the interior is the center console. The center console just looks so organized. Everything is so symmetrical, placed into its own little box here. The screen also, it's very nicely placed, and I love how it's very flushed with everything. And I love the dual tone color on this car. You know, red and black just looks so menacing, looks devilish, and I think it looks awesome. These seats are very comfortable too, and as I will continue the driving portion of the video, I'll also show you how, you know, grippy these seats feel and how they actually test on the road. The 718 just has a beautiful interior. Alright guys, so now that we've finished covering the exterior, a little bit about the Cayman and the interior, let's go ahead and test the reason why people would actually go ahead and go as far as to get the GTS for the performance and the driving. So right now I'm going to be driving on comfort mode because it wouldn't be fair to just show the track or sport plus mode. But it's very, very soothing to drive. Obviously it's very low to the ground, typical of a sports car. And of course the PDK transmission is buttery smooth. It is an extra $3,000. I think this is the only transmission that I would ever consider getting an automatic sports car, because it's just so lightning quick. Just driving it relaxing, not even wanting to speed or cause any problems. It drives like a cloud. It's just so relaxing. I love how daily drivable this car is, and this is a car that, you know, you shouldn't keep in a garage all the time. You shouldn't really have it as a garage queen type of car, because it's made for you to drive like an everyday car. And that's what I love about, you know, a lot of Porsches and a lot of these roadsters, is that you can actually drive it on a daily basis, and it's enjoyable too. So as I mentioned earlier, there is a notch here that basically allows you to adjust the different types of performance levels that this car has. There is the comfort level, or the drive mode, I guess. There's the sport mode, and then the sport plus. I'm gonna go ahead and skip the sport and just go to sport plus, and immediately you feel the response that the car gives. He's like, all right, I'm ready to go. So let's do our first pull of the day. I was not expecting that. Oh my god. Okay, so immediately this car takes off immediately, and it's a crazy sensation. This is my first time driving a mid-engine car. Let's try it again. Okay, there's a little turbo lag there. Really kicks in around 4,000, I think. Oh my god, and you gotta love the PDK transmission, man. That lightning shift, man, lightning shift. It's like it anticipates you shifting before you actually tell yourself, okay, I want to shift. Okay, I do wish that it did have a, okay, no, you're there, okay. So the engine's right behind you, so you hear it a lot more, and that's pretty awesome. Let's do another pull right here. Thing is just amazing. This car completely wakes up on Sport Plus mode. If you click the little button here, it's called the Sport Response, and that basically unlocks the car to its full potential for about 20 seconds. Well, let's go ahead and give it a try. So there we go. We have 18 seconds to wreak hell on Earth. Oh! Oh! That is so quick, man. Okay, here are some bumps. Even on Sport Plus mode, you know, the suspension stiffens up obviously on Sport Plus mode for better handling. If you switch it to I, which means individual customization, you can actually, you know, pick, you know, which settings you want to do. So I'm going to put it on the spoiler, I'm going to put it on the exhaust, I'm also going to put it on the stiffened suspension, which is basically what Sport Plus is. But if you didn't want to have the stiffened suspension, or you didn't want to have the wing, you can go ahead and customize it there. Very cool setting there. Let's just relax here for a second. Who am I kidding? Oh my god! Okay, here's a little turn here. And it handles amazing. I didn't really want to take that turn a little bit too quick. You know, this is not my car. I want to be respectful for it towards the owner. So even though I didn't take that turn at 80 miles per hour, it does generate that confidence with this car because it's so planted to the ground, and it's just so great. And I mean, the car has a great center of gravity because of it being mid-engine. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and try the launch control, which is only available for the PDKs, and put it on Sport, Sport Plus. Oh my God! where the 0 to 60 of 3.9 second comes from. I love how there's literally no wheel spin when you launch this car. It's just directly go. It feels like an all-wheel drive car. It has 265s in the back and 235s up front, and you really do feel the grip on those tires. You know, there's literally no spinning whatsoever, and this thing launches at 6,000 RPMs. That's insane. Like, you try that on any muscle car and you'll just blow your clutch, spin out, hit a crowd. It's just incredible how crazy the launch control is on this car. Such a fun car to drive, period. I can't imagine to own this car. This would probably be 24/7 orgasm all the time, and even in traffic I would have such a blast with this car. It's amazing. And one of the best things about this car is, even when you're not trying to go really, really fast and you just want to be very humble, very easygoing, you're just trying to get to work. You don't really want to start a fight with anybody. You're surrounded by the best. You know, Porsche's interior, Porsche's quality is just the best. The Porsche emblem right here in the middle with the steering wheel just looks amazing. For a 2.4 liter, this thing is a beast. Absolutely a beast. This is just bringing so much joy to me, and I think anybody who is looking to get a Cayman, you want to get the Cayman GTS. It's a lot more expensive than the baseline, but for performance, this thing just destroys. All right, guys, let's do the last pull before we conclude the video. Oh my god! Oh my god! That was not even on Sport Plus mode. That was on Comfort. So guys, I don't even want to leave. I don't want this day to be over. This is how fun this car was, and what a privilege it was to drive this car. I was definitely not expecting this to be this much fun and this quick. I'm blown away. I'm genuinely blown away at the GTS, the Cayman GTS, the 718 GTS. Guys, I really hope you found this video entertaining, a little bit informative. Like I said, this was not supposed to be a very, very detailed, in-depth review. You know, there's other great YouTubers that have a more specific video that covers every single aspect of the car. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in on this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did, and I hope you guys have a better look at what the Cayman 718 GTS is. And guys, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to put on the notification button so you don't miss any of my reviews or any of my videos. And see you next time, guys.